Well, yes, really nice to be here first time in Riga for me. Like Hanne told, we are going to work together a lot more during this year. Not that much before, but after this trip a lot. We are going to combine our forces. But what I'm going to tell you today is how we built a successful youth brand just in 2 years with news and current affairs topics. And it has been a really interesting and difficult trip for me because we had to start with TV. We had to produce 5 live TV shows per week and at the same time create content into social media and internet. And almost immediately we noticed that youngsters don't watch live TV and all our resources goes to broadcast TV. So it was a big dilemma for us. And at the same time, our task from the YLE was to reinvent news and reach new audiences to see news and current affairs topics. And that was a situation where I started 2.5 years ago and I had nothing. I had only this like an order from YLE. And one colleague I knew that I want to work with me, but we had nothing. We had to make recruitments, concepts, facilities, infrastructure, all in 5 months. And now we are in a situation that we are bigger than we ever thought we could be, because we made right choices during our first year. And please interrupt me if you have something to ask. And personally, for me, I don't know, do you know the Nieman Lab website? And it was really big thing for me that they wrote about us. And I think there is a big truth lying in those words. If you want to succeed, you have to do everything differently than like older generation had done it before. You have to think everything again. And when you think everything again, you may hear arguments that you are not doing your work right. But you have to like deal with it if you want to succeed and make things to work for the new generation and new audiences. It's not about platforms so much, it's about tone of voice, attitude, these kind of things. Of course we have to be where audience is, but if you go there with your broadcast kind of type of content, you are not going to succeed with young audiences. Because we know that, for example, on YouTube there are a lot of my ages and older. I'm 40 during this year. And this is a bit difficult to explain what I mean, and that's why I'm going to show you one video. Maybe it will give you an example what I'm talking about. This was our output on Brexit. Sorry. Hopefully I remember it. Where do I get at?
So shift.
Yes, it's me. Fuck, sorry. I so rarely sign in because I use my Facebook application. I can't remember my password. Pystytkö sä Hanne kirjautumaan sun tunnukseen? Sorry. Hanne will sign in with those videos supposed to work without signing in, but I don't know why it asks.
It had also the option of no.
Was it? Okay.
Maybe you were just too eager.
To sign in.
Yay, I got messages. They're all my boyfriends.
Kokeillaan Brexit-lautapeliä, jossa tehtävänä on erota Euroopan. Tänään me kokeillaan Brexit-lautapeliä, jossa tehtävänä on erota Euroopan unionista.
Once again.
Kokeillaan Brexit-lautapeliä, jossa tehtävänä on erota Euroopan unionista. Osallistu pisimmillään 2 vuotta kestäviin eroneuvotteluihin, joita kaikki osallistujat todennäköisesti inhoavat. Maksa EUlle arviolta 60 miljardin euron lasku, joka sisältää muun muassa turhiksi muuttuvien virkamiesten eläkkeitä. Jätät sisämarkkinat. Joudut neuvottelemaan uudet kauppasopimukset kaikkien muiden maiden kanssa ja saat tuskin yhtä hyvää diiliä kuin nyt. EU:ssa pysymisen kannalla olleet skotlantilaiset haluavat uuden kansanäänestyksen siitä, pitäisikö Skotlannin erota Iso-Britanniasta. Mä taisin hävitä. Kaiken kaikkiaan en suosittele. 2005. Parempi kuin Kimmy.
And it got 500,000 views and over 5,000 shares, and the reach was about 1 million. And really difficult subject for young audiences to get interested in. So I think this was really good example how to think everything again. But the subject and topic is important, and it's like a traditional topic for us, but everything else is something totally different. And right now we are a news and current affairs video service for youth operating almost only on social media platforms, especially on Facebook and YouTube. We do one TV show per week. It's pre-recorded and we published it also on YouTube channel and our own web TV, but everything else is just and only on social media platforms, on third-party platforms. And we are doing right now really well. Here are some figures. These are average figures from last year. Now we have 77,000 fans. It's not that much, but we have learned how to publish content that our core fans want to share. And that's why the other figures are really, really high. Average daily reach is 300,000. We reach 1.5 million, and also average video views per day over 100,000, and per month over 3 million. And most of the audience is our target group. And we have the same kind of situation on our YouTube channel also. Subscribers 24,000 and growth is huge, 1,000 new followers, subscribers per week. And on YouTube we have the same kind of strategy than you have. We have one YouTube host who published 4 different kind of series on our YouTube channel. And on YouTube we get more the target group, better percentage of watchers are on our target group than Facebook. And even though we are just 2 years old brand, only 5% of Finns in this target group had never consumed our content. And I think this is really good numbers just in 2 years. So this is fresh statistics. But how we ever managed to do all of this, and I have figured this out a lot, and we have named it with name No More Strategy. And for us, it means that we don't do live TV shows anymore. We don't write web articles anymore. We don't do radio news every hour on broadcast radio at all. We don't manage our web page anymore. It's fully automated. All our content goes to a web page automatically from social media. We don't do data journalism anymore. We have done all of these things, but we don't do this anymore. We don't do infographics anymore. We have done it also. And we don't do web pieces anymore. We have done it also. Instead of, we just create short form videos and memes into social media platforms. And that's our strategy, and we wanted to be the best player in Finland with this strategy. And I think now we are. And when we combine our forces with YLEX, we are huge. We have so cool opportunities to get even better grip from young Finns. And this was a video that showed me first time that we have to concentrate on native social media video. We published this summer 2015 when we had operated few months.
6.5 million views.
Yes, and it was international viral hit, and I would like to show it to you.
No ei se nyt tunnu enää niin pahalle. Tästä 8 vuotta sitten aikaa jo, että... No ei se nyt tunnu enää niin pahalle. Tästä 8 vuotta sitten aikaa jo, että... Tää nyt on ihan silleen... Tutuksi tullut jo tää asia mulle, mutta se ei edelleenkään tuttu kaikille. Niin ihan hyvä, että mä en oo vaarallinen ihminen, enkä tahdutakaan ihmisiä sillä, että voidaan ihan kosketellakin.
She asked that people touches him. Stands in the center of Helsinki. And we didn't know what happened because we just wanted to make a social experiment. Will anyone dare to touch him?
Kiitos. Kiitos paljon teille, kiitos. Kiitos samoin, kiitos. Joo. Kiitos. Kiitos, näkee. Kiitos. 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 Kiitos.
Emotional moment for him. And it went viral when BuzzFeed and Huffington Post and Washington Post and BBC etc. made a story about this video. But at the same time, when we published this video, we had to learn a whole new world of social video. Before it, we had made just TV and broadcast TV, and now we had to learn a whole new world, and it wasn't that easy. But Hanna Markkanen from University of Copenhagen has made a analysis what kind of changes there are in our content. And if you would like to take, for example, a picture of this, you can take. I'm not going to read this aloud out to you, but clearly you see that quite many things have to change if you want to make shareable, engaging video for younger audiences. And when you publish content for young audiences, you have to interact with them constantly, all the time. And you have to also follow data and see what it tells us and improve your content with data. Why this didn't work at all, what we have to do again differently that it worked better. It's like a tool for us. And also, like a culture in our unit is less controlled than in a traditional news house. We give a lot of power to our employees to create content they would like to create. And that's why it has been really important to recruit right persons. It has been my biggest task or work during these years to hire right persons, because I want that those guys and girls can do what they are best, and when I choose those guys into my team, it's my responsibility to choose different kind of personalities and persons that our whole like a variety of videos are in balance. These are latest hits we have done. I think I will not show you all of these, but 2 videos I will show you. This is a video about municipality election we wanted to create in an anime way. This is our Prime Minister. Leader of Center Party. And these are other main politicians in Finland, from different parties. And these are those real slogans they used in the municipality election. And I think the most coolest thing is that this video was made by one guy who got a talent. He's a journalist, he can write, he can make an animation, he can do everything. Sorry? Well, I don't know because I don't produce on daily basis, but I think the most of the time I think took when he draws those figures. But I think maybe he made this 2 or 3 weeks, I think.
Average watch time?
Yes, we are now also following what are the average watch time of the video because Facebook has changed its algorithm. It used to be in a way that if it got shares, it got views and reads. But now it also had to get retention, that someone really watches it. And that's why we are following this average watch time number. The higher it is, the more there are views, because Facebook likes videos that really are watched, not just shared. And we have also tried to create, we created a virtual reality experimentation with Time Research, our partner, and this is a video we made about it. What if Helsinki was Aleppo? We wanted that Finns can live in a situation, what if that kind of a war zone would happen in your own home country. And we thought that virtual reality is the best way to show it to them.
Oh my god.
And these are Finnish celebrities and also radio DJs from YLEX channel who won on these classes. This is one rap artist, this is a pop singer.
Tämä on kesäpäivä Helsingissä.
Helsinki.
Hotellin tornin suunnasta ammutaan tänne.
Tää on hellä. Yhtään rakennuksen julkisivuja ehjänä.
Apua.
Huhhuh.
Wow.
Tässä on jotain sellaista, että ihmisten pitäisi oikeasti nähdä. Toi on niinku se, niin lähellä sellaista niinku maanpäällistä helvettiä, kun voi ajatella, että...
Jos Helsinki näyttäisi tuolta, niin mitä sä luulet, että sä tekisit?
No mä lähtisin heti pois.
Kyllä mä pakkaisin kinsut ja kapsut ja lapset ja lähtisin. Ja mihin tahansa suuntaan. jos sun niinku kotis on tossa kunnossa, tai silleen, että mihin sä menet? Mitä sä teet?
Eihän sitä niin voi käsittää. Että jos oikeasti elinympäristö on tollanen, niin jokainen lähtee pois.
Ja mä toivon, että jos joskus tapahtuu jotain sellaista, että meidän pitäisi lähteä täältä, että ne sit ulkomaan myös hyväksyy meidät.
Yes, do I have something else? Well, I thought that you would like to know how to make a successful social media video, so I listed a few things I consider are the things you have to think when you create social videos. There has to be narrow angle instead of generic approach in your social media video if you want that would be shareable. You have to provoke one clear feeling immediately when it starts, and you can't just tell something. There has to be one clear feeling immediately when someone sees it in his or her Facebook feed. It has to be visual. There has to be texts and subtitles because majority of audience watch these videos without sound. 80% of our videos are watched on Facebook without sound. That's why we have to subtitle all our videos. Don't use talking heads of experts. We don't use experts as a talking heads at all. Be informal instead of official. Talk to like a friend. Editing is really important thing. You have to be dynamic and you have to kill all your darlings because it has to be really efficient if you want to win in that Facebook newsfeed competition where you don't have the same time you have, for example, in the broadcast TV. You have to win in few seconds the attention of the audience. And after the publishing, we participate in the discussion that has started below the video, and really often that video is not that journalistic or not that much news, but we put journalism into the conversation. And I think we should do it much more. And what next? Like I said, we believe in conversation and interaction with audience and are going to do it much more during this year. We believe in Facebook live streams, haven't done those as much as I would want it, but we are trying again. Not that easy because I don't want that we create TV kind of Facebook lives. There has to be interactive and like informal. We also believe in Wiley's own platform. We have launched own kiosk channel in our own web TV, but figures are not really high yet. And of course, we will never stop experimenting because without it, we wouldn't be here where we are right now. We have to experiment all the time, constantly. And next, we are going to learn the world of virtual reality and bots. Thanks.
First, congratulations with the great content that you're producing. It's very impressive. How many video clips does your department produce every week, month, or how many clips?
Like Hanne told you, less is more. More quality, not that much like quantity. But we published 5 to 10 videos per week on Facebook, and maybe 4 including our TV show per week on YouTube channel.
And memes? How
Sorry.
many memes?
What kind of memes?
Yeah.
We don't do memes. We do those occasionally, and we also count video memes as a video. Sometimes our video is only a 5-second video meme, and it's also a video, not just like meme pictures. But yes, and I would like that we could publish more, but when I have like pushed our team to create more videos, quality goes down, and those videos don't get the views and reach I want they have to get, and that's why we have chosen the way that more less is more.
I could comment on that. Yeah, less is more, and I can say from our point of view that we sometimes plan a video, shoot it, and then start to edit, and then the edit guy goes like, it's not good enough, it's not funny enough, there's not enough content, let's ditch it. So sometimes we just do that. We spend a lot of time and then just not publish it, because it's a bigger risk to publish it than to have the time spent well.
Any other questions?
I have two questions. I had, at least. Okay, the first one is that you said that it's very crucial to have right people. So who are those people? And what's the background and stuff like that? And then I had another question, which I will just recall.
Well, on our YouTube channel, I have hired a former YouTube star. He had 130,000 followers on his own YouTube channel before we hired him to work for us. And it was a big thing that it has succeeded so well because his fans came to our channel. But like our normal team members, they are not that much like a journalistic oriented or from universities. They are more like a video lovers. They have created videos all their lives, and they just love videos and know how to do them. But as a producers, we all have a really good journalistic background, because those video lovers doesn't necessarily know what journalism is. So we have to coach them a lot, at least a bit.
I have this question that you two, before you start now the cooperation, how do you refer to each other? Do you? On website, do you like let your audience know that you are there, and do you kind of promote each other? Yeah.
We have started it and done some cooperation, especially with those personal brands. We have mixed those brands to like be present in your videos and in Kioski's videos. But I think we would do much more like cross promotion between our two brands when we start to work together like a really.
I think the first thing we did together was the mannequin challenge video.
Mannequin challenge, yes it was.
So we do a lot of like the Aleppo video. The two girls in there were the afternoon host of our show. So we do that, and sometimes they come into the videos when they make sketches. They take part in that, and we brand them with their username from the internet. But we will do this more and more and combine the logos and everything.
And our TV concept is a little bit like a carpool karaoke type of content for format, but it's more like a video jukebox car concept. And your guys have visited in that show also, and we have a really cool car we are also going to use in events where you are going to go on, for example, next summer. And last summer we already did it, so we have to figure out the right ways that works very well.
You are using YouTube as a main channel, as far as I understand, but typically the broadcasters, they would like to promote their own platforms, and typically there should be a conflict. So how do you manage to solve this?
We have this same problem ahead when we go home. We have to figure out how to create mobile first video service into our own web TV, Wiley Arena. And we don't know it yet, but we have to figure it out. And I think now we have a really good situation to make it work because our brands are working really well on social media. We don't have to tell them who we are or what we do. They already know. We just have to make a really good service into Wiley Arena and then put there some like original Wiley Arena content that doesn't found anywhere else. And I'm satisfied because BuzzFeed is satisfied. Maybe I'm also satisfied. A percentage of 25% of audience on own platforms and 75 on third-party platforms, and they are satisfied. So why would I wouldn't be? But it's big, like an in-house discussion here in Wiley, but not public discussion as yet.
When you're making your content with news and current affairs, are you challenged by old-fashioned journalistic ethical principle like showing both sides of the coin, not being impartial and all that sort of thing, and how do you cope with it?
I think there were some in this slide. Well, we kind of have to work with like two principles. First, we have to make a content that really works on those new platforms. It's one thing. And then we have to we have to create objective journalism and good journalism we have done before, but pretty often those two principles collide together. And that's why we think that in a one piece of content we can take a really narrow angle or really narrow point of view, but we have to cover that same topic again later from a different kind of approach. So in a long term and in a long run we really want to be unbiased.
So you have another Brexit game?
Well, no. Good question. Got me. No.
I think we have to say.
It's yes.
Yes, because we will have a time to chat in lunchtime.
Okay.
I think if there are some follow-up questions. Thanks a lot, Antti.